Hi everyone, welcome to the session. In this session, I am going to explaining about line graph data interpretation. Here I am going to explaining about line graph data interpretation. Here, in the last session, we have started line graph data interpretation. Let's continue the session with one more line graph data interpretation. First of all, we need to read the information carefully and then we need to understand the information what is given. Based on that, we need to solve the questions according to that. Okay. See, look at the information which is provided in this line graph data interpretation. See here, the percentage rise in the production over the years. Here, the information is very important. You have to read it carefully. Why? Because here the percentage of production is different. Percentage rise in production. Percentage rise in production over the years. It means that every year production is increases. Every year production is increases as comparing with the previous year. Starting year production is less as comparing with the ending year. Every year percentage value, the production value is increases only. Suppose for example here the production is 100, then it is increased by, here it is 50 percentage increases. Here 40 percentage increases as comparing with this value. And next here it is increased by 120. Here it is increased by 100 percentage. Likewise every year production value is increases as comparing with the previous year value. That is the given information, and the years are given from 1999 to 2006. 99 to 2006. Total how many years which are given in this line graph data interpretation? Here 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Total 8 years are given. Now we need to solve the questions according to the given information. See here, the first question which is related to this line graph DI, which is for how many years is the percentage rise more than 100? Here in this line graph, for how many years percentage rise is more than 100? Here we need to check it out the values which are having greater than 100. Here if you observe carefully, this is the line where we have 100, where we have 100. Here he is asking about more than 100. More than 100, that is 1, 2, 3 and 4. These are the 4 years. That is 2002, in 2002 and then 2004. You should not count 2003. Why? Because here he is asking about more than 100. In 2003 the value is exactly 100. You should not take the equal value. He is asking about more than 100. So you should not consider 2003. And next 2004, after that 2005 and after that 2006. For these 4 years, the percentage rise is more than 100. Therefore our required answer is 4 years, which is option D. Option D is the right answer for this question. Option D is the right answer. Let us look at the second question related to this line graph. Here the second question is, what is the average of percentage rise over the given years? Here we need to calculate the average of percentage rise. All the values which are provided in this line graph are percentage rise. So we need to calculate the average of those values for all the years. As we all know that average is equal to what? Average is equal to sum of observations. Average is equal to sum of divided by number of observations. Average is equal to Sum of observations divided by number of observations. That is the average. And now first we'll take all the values that we need to add in the numerator, and in the denominator we need to take it as number of years. How many values we are taking, or else number of years. So first note down what are the values are there. Here the value 40, first value, and it is between 40 and 60, therefore it is 50, and it is again 40, and next here it is 120, and this is 100, and next it is again 120, and this is 130, and this is 140. Okay, these are the values. Now you can add all these values. 40 plus 50 plus 40 plus 120 plus 100 plus 120 again plus 130 plus 140. That is a numerator value, and in the denominator you need to take the number of years. Number of years 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Total 8 years. So the denominator value is 8. Now you can add all the values in the denominator first. Here it is 120 plus 40, 160. 160 plus 40, 200. 200 plus 100, 300. So as of now we got 300. And next one, here 120 plus 130, it is 250. 250 plus 50, 300 again. 250 plus 50, 300. Finally you will be left over with 140. Now 300, 300, 600, 600 plus 140, which is 740. 740 divided by 8. Divided by 8. Now you can calculate this value. Here you can cancel with 4 table. 4 2s are. And next 4 1s are. After that 34. 34 means 4 8 times. After that 2 is left over. 20 means 5 times. 4 5s are 20. Alright. Now 185 divided by 2. 185 divided by 2, which is nothing but 2 9s and then 2 times 92.5. 92.5, that is the average of percentage rise over the given years. 92.5. That is our required answer, which is option D. Option D is the right answer for this question. Option D. Let us look at the third question. Here the third question is for how many years percentage rise lower than, here percentage rise lower than the average of percentage rise over the given years. Here in order to solve this question, first of all you need to calculate the average percentage rise. Average percentage rise that we already calculated in the previous problem. In the previous problem we calculated percentage rise, average percentage rise over the given years. Here that value which we got it as 92.5. That is the average percentage rise over the given years. This value is equal to 92.5. 92.5. Now what he is asking is suppose for example whenever if this particular value is not calculated previously, first of all we need to calculate average percentage rise over the given years as like previous problem. Once you got this 92.5, and then you can compare each and every individual value in the line graph and compare that value with this 92.5. Now what he is asking is in how many years that particular percentage rise which are provided in the graph are lower in the sense less as comparing with the average. So you need to check it out which values are less than 92.5. Which values, for how many values the values are less than 92.5, which is average. First I will write down all the values. First value is 40 and next 50. Here it is 40. This is 120. This is 100, 120, 130, 140. These are the total 8 values that we have, right? So here 1999, that is 40. First year less than 92.5. Second year 50, the value is 50, that is also less than 92.5 in 2000. And 2001, that is 40. In 2001 also that value is less than 92.5. Now let us look at from 2002 onwards. From 2002 onwards, the value is 120. It is greater than 92.5. You should not consider. 2003 value, it is also greater than 92.5. You should not consider. Here it is 120, greater than 92.5. 130, greater than 92.5. 140, greater than 92.5. So here 5 values are greater than 92.5. Only 3 values in these 3 years. In these 3 years, which are 99, 2000, 2001. In these 3 years, the percentage rise values are less than the average percentage rise. Less than the average percentage rise. Okay. Therefore, our required answer is 3 years. Option C is the right answer for this question. Option C. Fourth question. Here the fourth question is for which of the given years is the percentage rise. See here, this is very important. For which of the given years is the percentage rise from the previous year as comparing with the previous year? In the percentage rise, the least. Here for which of the given years is the percentage rise? In the percentage rise, the least. And in brackets, one information is given, which is 2001, 2003 not to be considered. 2001 and 2003. These values should not consider. What is the reason why these values are not considered? Can anyone guess it? Because the reason is if you observe 2001 as comparing with the previous year, let us note it down all the values over there, 40, 50 and this is 40 again, this is 120, this is 100, this is 120, this is 130, this is 140, right? See, for 2001 as comparing with the previous year, value is decreases. So because of that reason, he is saying that 2001 not to be considered. And 2003 also same thing. 2003 as comparing with the previous year, that is 120. As comparing with previous year, this is 120, this is 100. That is decreases. Because of these two reasons, this reason, he is saying that 2001 and 2003, these values are not to be considered. Now, what we need to calculate is percentage rise. Percentage rise is nothing but percentage increment. Percentage increment is nothing but difference between those two values divided by less value. Percentage increment is nothing but difference between those values divided by less value into 100%. So, whenever we are calculating percentage increment or percentage decrement, that is always we need to compare that value with the previous year. So you need to start with 2000. You need to start with 2000. In 2000, what is the value? 2001 not to be considered, and after that 2002, and next 2003 not to be considered, 2004, 2005, 2006. These values we need to calculate, right? So first numerator value into 100 is a common point. That is the reason why I don't want to take into 100 for each and every value. First one 2000. As comparing with previous year, what is the difference between 99 and 2000? Here 40 and 50 difference is 10. Okay, difference is 10. So this value is 10 by previous less value, that is 40. 10 by 40. Whereas 2002, in 2002 the value is 120 and 2001 value is 40. Therefore the difference between 120 and 40, which is 80, divided by previous year value 40. 80 by 40, second year. Next 2004. In 2004 it is increased by 20. Difference between 2003 and 2004, difference is 120 divided by previous year value, which is 100. And next one 2005. In 2005, as comparing with previous year, the difference is 10. 120, 130 difference is 10 divided by previous year value, which is 2004 value. 2004 value, that is 120. And next divided by, and last value 2006. Here as comparing with the previous year, difference is 10 divided by previous year value, that is 130, or else lowest value 130 among those two. 10 by 130. Now if you observe carefully, here this value is greater than 100, greater than 1, and remaining values are less than 1. Remaining values are less than 1. So as we want the least value, directly you can eliminate 2002. If you want the highest value, your answer is 2002 is the highest value. But you want the lowest value, therefore your answer is not 2002. You can eliminate 2002. And cannot be determined is also not your answer. Now your answer is either 2000, 2004, 2005, 2006. Now if you observe the remaining values, here you can cancel with only two table. Why? Because all numerators, I am taking the numerators as 10. Here numerator 10, here also numerator 10, here also numerator 10, here also numerator 10. If numerators are equal, then compare the denominator values. Compare the denominator values. If denominator value is highest, with constant numerator, then that particular value is, then that particular fraction is lowest. Then that particular fraction is lowest. So check it out for which year denominator is highest. As the numerator values are constant in each and every year, 2000, 2004, 2005, 2006. In these 4 years, numerator is constant. So I am just comparing the denominator value. Denominator value 40 and 50. This is more. So you can eliminate 2000. And next 50 and 120. 120 is more. You can eliminate 2004. Next 120 and 130. 130 is more. So you can eliminate 2005. If denominator value is highest, then that particular fraction becomes least. Therefore, among all the options, 2005 is also eliminated. Your answer is 2006. In 2006, the percentage rise in the percentage rise, that is least. If the question is asked about the highest, then your answer will be 2002. Why? Because that is the only year which is having greater than 1. For all the remaining values, it is less than 1. Therefore, your answer is for this question, as he is asking about the least value, therefore your answer is 2006. Option C is the right answer for this question. Option C. Last question in this session. See here, if the production in 1998 was 10,000, here 1999, the year is starting with 1999, and he is saying that in 1998 the production value which is given as 10,000. Now, according to the given information, every year production is increases, percentage rise. All the values which are provided in this line graph are percentage increment values. All the values are percentage increment values. So, percentage rise is nothing but in each and every year values are increases. Okay. Now, let's start with he's asking about which year, how much is the production in 2002. In 2002, how much is the production? Here in 98, 10,000. Here we need to calculate 99 and then 2000 and then 2001 and then 2002. So we need to go till 2002. We'll start with 99. In 99, percentage rise is 40 percentage. It means 40 percentage increases as comparing with previous year. So it is 140 percentage. And next in 2000, value is increased by 50 percentage. This is 40, this is 50 and this is 40 and this is 120. Okay. Now we need to take up to 2002. So first 99 value is increased by 40 percentage. 2000 value is increased by 50 percentage into 150 by 100. Every year values are increases as comparing with the previous year. There is, you should not take 140 plus 50 190. Every time you need to compare with 100 only. And next in 2001 it is increased by 40 percentage again, therefore it will be 140 percentage. And in finally 2002 it is increased by 120 percentage. As it is increased by 120 percentage, then it will be 220 percentage. 100 plus 120, that is 220 percentage. This is the production. This is the production in 2002. That is the production. Now you can calculate all the values. Here total 4 zeros are there in the denominator. You can cancel 4 zeros. And coming to numerator, again 2 zeros cancel. 2 zeros, 2 more zeros cancel. Now your required answer is 14 into 14, which is equal to, that is 196 into 22 into 15. What is 22 into 15? Here it is 10 and this is 10 plus 1 11 and this is 2 2 0 3 3 330. 330. Now product of these two, that is our required answer. Product of these two. Here ending value is 0. So you just calculate 196 into 33. 196 into 33. Here 6 3s are 18. And next 3 9s are 27 plus 1 28. And next 3 1s are 3 plus 2. 3 plus 2 5. And then after that again the same values will come. Why? Because the next number is also same thing. Now you can add all the values. Here it is 8 and it is 16 and it is 13 plus 1 14 and next it is 6 6 4 6 8 0. That is the production. That is the production in 2002. In 2002 the production 64,680 units. That is our required answer. Once look at the options. Here option B is the right answer. 64,680 units. Option B is the right answer for this question. In this way you need to solve these kind of questions. Whenever the information is given related to percentage rise, every year the value is increases. Starting year value is less as comparing with ending year, undoubtedly. Why? Because every year value is increases, there is no decrement in the values. Here the decrement is based on this as comparing with the previous year. Percentage rise in percentage rise, that is decreases as comparing with previous year, but not the values. Every year values will be increases. Okay, but as comparing with the previous year increment, this year increment is less. That is the meaning of this kind of statements. Okay, I hope you understand all the questions, and thanks for watching.